running back understood, pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Handoff to the single back. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. At the 10-yard line. Brings up 3rd down. Welcome, everyone, to Ruston, Louisiana, home to the Bulldogs of Louisiana Tech, and the fans are in Joe I.A. Stadium ready to have a good time. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the AAC. As we'll see, the Arkansas State Red Wolves taking on the #1 team in the land, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and will be underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Line gets set, first down. They'll try the run. On the move at the 30. He's finally brought down, but that freshman found some running room.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
Running to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
From the gun, running back on the move.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quickly complete. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. The Red Wolves will have it 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. They get him down, but not before he picks up 6 to the 7-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Running for it on 4th down. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. And the Red Wolves are in the hurry-up. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. 2nd and goal coming up. Trying to run it in. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
After getting nothing on the last snap, let's see if they try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
And everything works out for the offense, right? They went for it on 4th and 1 earlier. It was a big decision, a big gamble. They got it, and now you pay it off with the touchdown. Head coach is loving that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. He's right on target. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Ready to try the point after. And it's perfect. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And how about that for a capper, a 43-yard run for 6. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. Just ran him over. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They're testing the right side here. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Try to get it on the ground. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
I got to challenge my guys all throughout the week. When we get in these short yardage situations, who's the bigger man? Who's the better man? Who's going to be more physical? These are the situations we practice all week. Challenge the manhood of the offensive line, and they come through in a big way.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
There's just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Stanford is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jim Plunkett, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Duke. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last. He'll take the deep shot. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll leave it with him. Can't get him to the ground. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Going with the ground game left. Smashes through the tackle. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
At the 35, he's open. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. Power football with the run. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the ground with the back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They think there's room to run to the right here. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. 4th down, and the clock continues to dwindle away. They get right to the line of scrimmage. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. He's going to pass. Quick strike complete. Open space at the 25. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. And the Red Wolves trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going up top on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hart. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Just a few seconds to go here in the 1st half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Red Wolves will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Louisiana Tech has it back and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Bulldogs want to move quickly. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, that didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole play, the short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. At the 35, he's loose. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Third down and 2, you know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big first down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They'll go to the ground. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Black 24. Black 24.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. Trying to barge in. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, but there is a flag in the holding zone. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. PAT unit on the field. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give them a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
At the 30-yard line. Second down.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Cricket.
Motion from the offense. They'll give it to the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Turns it on in midfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
3rd down and inches. Everyone in the stadium knows they're going to be physical and they're going to run the football, but they still executed a good level. Not only picking up the 1st down, chewing up more yardage to make this drive even easier.
And the Bulldogs are on the move. They go to the ground. Sweet feet on the move. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st down here for the offense.
Get set, ready.
Leaves it with the running back. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. The run to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, they get another big run for a 1st down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying the left side. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll try the left side. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. About to snap it for the 8th time on this drive, and it's a 3rd down and 4. Now they'll try the right side. Oh, ball's out! Give him 6. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
And that's not how you draw it up, but how about the offense and the awareness? You see the ball out, forget jumping on it. I'm going to pick that puppy up. I'm going to take it to the house. The OC, great call on that one, buddy, because it worked to perfection.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it.
Flip.
They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Trying to punch it in. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the 2-point conversion. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
And the Arkansas State offense will take over 1st and 10.
Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure.
Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble.
And as a defense, you just want to steal some possessions, create some turnovers. You force the fumble, but man, what a break for the offense to fall back on it. Those are moments that you just get a little bit frustrated because it's the luck of a bounce.
Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Running to the left. Across the 25, he's got room. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And how about this offense? What are you thinking as a defense right now? I'm thinking pass, bringing in guys, making sure I stay deep, playing for the pass, and they run the run.
And the ball's loose. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate. This should be the last play of the quarter. The give to the left. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Arkansas State 35, Louisiana Tech 32.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
Let's go!
The give to the back. Finds a crease at the 20. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
Check! Ready!
They'll ride the hot hand. Powers through. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Number 10.
A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. It is good. And here in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
The give to the tailback. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Right back to the well. Fights off a defender. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the Red Wolves get it past the sticks.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Fighting off the defender.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ballgame. If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. Open space at the 25. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Red Wolves with the 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Rides to the back. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. They'll run it. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. They have grabbed the lead in the waning seconds of the game, and they are so close to victory. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range.
Here we go.
Wants to throw on first down. Floating away. Takes a hit as he fires. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. You know, I think back to my career in Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played late.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
That's